Hi, I'm Pastor Josh Miller. I hope that your summer is going well. Here at Jehovah Lutheran this summer, we are talking all about how we have everything in Jesus. Previously, we talked about how we are clothed in Jesus, how Jesus gives us his own righteousness. Today, we hear about how we are free in Jesus. You know, freedom is one of those words that we in America use a lot, all the time, just about. It's everywhere you look. And if there's one thing that Americans agree on, and let's face it, many Americans don't agree on much these days, one of those things they agree on is that they like freedom. Well, Jesus brings us freedom. Not political freedom, not nationalistic freedom, but freedom from the law. Freedom from God's law. And we might say, but wait a minute, Pastor, isn't God's law a good thing? Doesn't it tell us what's right and what's wrong? That's right, it sure does. But Jesus brings us the freedom of having to live by that law. The freedom from having to look at God as just somebody who gives us a to-do list and says, here, go down here and check these things off. Many of us live our lives by to-do lists. We make them for ourselves. We get them from our boss, from our teacher, from our principal, from whoever. And we go through it and we say, at the end of the day, we look and say, man, we didn't get anything done today. I mean, I got these things done on my list, but I didn't get hardly really anything done when I'm honest with myself. And then in the midst of that, maybe we turn on the radio or watch something on TV, read an article online that tells us that we need to do more self-care, that we need to make time to take care of ourselves, that we need to have me time. And then that's another thing that's added to our list. Before we know it, we're at the end of the week and we're scrambling and we feel like things are piling up all over us and we say, I'm just drowning here. I can't do this. And sometimes when we think about God, we think about church, we think about spirituality, about serving our neighbor, we can get in the same mode. We can think about it in terms of fulfilling a list that is given to us. Brothers and sisters, Jesus frees us from that. Jesus comes to us and he brings us freedom, saying, you do not have to live by keeping God's list, by keeping God's law, because I've already done it for you. And here, I give you life so that you can live by this gift of life that I am giving to you. Yes, you will serve your neighbor. Yes, you will do things that show that you love me. Yes, you will do good works. But the basis of your worth, your value, your relationship with God, and your life is not on that. Instead, it is for my life and death and resurrection for you. It is by that and by that alone that you have life, that you have worth, that you have value in the eyes of Almighty God. Here it is. It's a gift. That, brothers and sisters, is freedom.